in.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. DeRozan out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Bradley. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Caruso in at the 2 guard. And for the Rockets. And the wings, Green and Tate. The pairing up front, Tice and Wood. And it's Porter in at the point guard position. And Greg, in terms of personnel, not exactly the matchups we were expecting to see.
And with all the injuries, some guys are stepping into some unfamiliar roles. But in some ways, that makes tonight all the more intriguing.
Here's Tate. Good on the triple. Tate's only got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Rockets.
Good awareness from Tice there. I mean, he spots a wide open shooter and gets him to rock.
LaVine against Wood. And it's blocked. And they recover it. Right side LaVine. 4 on the shot clock. Oh, that was something else.
Easy to see why LaVine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Stolen by Ball. Jumps up, and Ball slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Ball. Really struggled in the loss against Indiana. Here's LaVine. That one drops for him. LaVine's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, LaVine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
And a wide open look for Porter. Off target with his 3. The Bulls have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. There's LaVine. DeRozan trying to get open. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Yeah, not just a shooter. I mean, LaVine is also willing to burrow himself inside and go.
Porter passes to Tate. Driving the lane. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
Well, the rebounding numbers weren't even close. I mean, if that was a boxing match on the glass, they would have stopped that fight a long time ago.
Here's Tate, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Wood with the bucket.
Watch how Wood uses his body. I mean, pushing past the contact and to the shot.
The Bulls leading by 5. Outside, LaVine. From past the arc. Here's Bradley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of this.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. He doesn't get the second one. Rockets trailed by 6. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Tate the pass to Wood. The shot's good.
And undrafted out of college, Wood has dealt with plenty of adversity. I think he can overcome a little bump.
To the middle, here's Bradley. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him
get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Here's Tate. The Bulls getting the bucket. 6 to shoot. This is it to Tice. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
You know, a big athletic guy. Tice won't be stopped by contact. He powers right through.
Ball, the pass to Bradley. The pass to Caruso. There's the drive. Comes up empty down low. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 4-point game. 1:30 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Wood. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wood's got 6 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
DeRozan finds Levine. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Wood, high post. And finished off by Wood.
Wood's reach and vertical is very effective combination. He gets him up over the defense.
51 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Levine, and it's blocked. Here's Wood. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Ball, the pass to DeRozan. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Wood. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by DeRozan. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back.
And the active hands of DeRozan. Nice work reading the opposition and finding a way to get the steal.
Here's Green. Ball with the rebound. Outside, Levine. And it's off from three-point range. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Bulls out front. They're up by 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. Now in his rookie season, Kevin Porter came off the bench. Now he's in Houston. He's a starter. And he analyzed the change in mentality.
You know, coming off the bench, you kind of have a feel for the game already watching it. And you're starting off. So just got to start.
And when Porter gets out to a hot start, Greg, he's shown he's capable of some big nights.
And finding some success with the Rockets, Kevin. Now it's all about consistency and finding ways to win games.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Looking at what we've seen for the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
We're setting the pace early. Aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
Kevin Porter is out there with Gordon. And it's House in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now here is Martin. Tipped away. It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And here they go. DeRozan. That's good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Porter
inside. Guarded by Levine. Porter, no luck. Rosen dishes the ball. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. White looking around. Levine inside the three-point line. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Levine's got 10.
Yeah. Off the pass, Levine is more or less automatic. He just puts the shot right up.
Kicks it out to Gordon. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Last outing for the Rockets, it was a loss to the Boston Celtics. Johnson kicks the ball. Levine for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
For 3.
Levine's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls. Outside Gordon. Pass to Porter. Shoots over Ball. Porter, no luck.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
DeRozan again, smart. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
DeRozan's hard to handle when he's scoring inside. The D doesn't know who to put on it.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Houston calls their first time out of the game. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Some changes for Chicago. Bradley's checked in for Elise Johnson. And Jones subbed in for Ball. White against Porter. Pass to Tate. Looking to end the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
DeMar DeRozan.
That one on DeRozan.
That's his
All the
first
officials are all over that one.
First team foul.
The Rockets shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
That free throw good from Tate. And both free throws good for Tate. Chicago leading by 9. Levine passes to Jones.
Minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Levine. 1:51 left in the first half. Outside DeRozan. 5 to shoot. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And you've seen the growth in DeRozan as a ball handler. They're making the right decision in the pick and roll.
It's stolen by Bradley. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Yes, that goes in. And the Bulls lead by 13.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Gordon. And the rejection by Bradley. Here's White. And White slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Stolen by Levine. And And the jam by Levine.
Levine.
Oh, the two-way game of Levine, I mean, it's getting better. Plays like this help his confidence moving ahead.
Now here's Porter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Chicago. They're on a 19-6 run. Down low, here's DeRozan, and the dunk by DeRozan.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Now here's Gordon. 9-point game his last outing. Rebound by the Bulls.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
DeRozan finds White. 14 feet away. Here's Bradley. And so it's the Chicago Bulls taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. It's hard to imagine how he could have been any better in the first 2 quarters. Kenny, your thoughts on how the Bulls are playing?
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course they're not.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. So the Bulls 5 right now. Bradley is out there with DeRozan. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Caruso in at the 2. Porter against Ball. Porter passes to Wood. They kick it out to Green. Wood trying to free himself up, and it's Green missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And if you go over the course of his career, DeRozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively.
DeRozan, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
And guys, DeMar DeRozan has really come into his own on the court. It's been great to see him realize that potential and become the player a lot of guys knew he could be.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. The Rockets really having a tough go here. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And Ben Gregg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Out left to the wing. Here's Caruso. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And Linthable covers a lot of ground, as you see there, with a fantastic block.
Here's Porter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your Rockets, Kevin Porter Jr. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Levine. Great D that time from Green. Rockets trailed by 20.
And, you know, we talk about how Wood has moved around the league. He also attended 3 different high schools. So he's been searching for direction for a long time.
And now Wood is laser focused, putting up all-star numbers over long stretches.
And you look at where he started compared to where he is now. Wood may be one of the most improved players we've ever seen, especially if he continues to ascend from here.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Green.
And the first thing you notice about Green, the next level athleticism, incredible burst off the dribble, and makes smooth adjustments midair.
And both free throws good for Green. And one can only imagine what Green will be like great with a little time.
Still refining his shot release, still working on getting others involved. But we haven't seen a two-guard into the league with this much potential in quite some time.
Here's Bradley. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
That's his first personal
They should
foul.
continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for the Bulls. Green comes in for Levine. That free throw good from Bradley. Rockets trailed by 21. Porter kicks to Green. To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. Kept alive. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Wood. Wood's got 4 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Outside Bradley. Back to Ball. Trains the three-pointer. Ball's got 9 points.
A work in progress, but the ball needs to keep developing his three-pointer in order to open things up a little.
To the paint. Here's Tice. That one falls.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
Ball against Porter. Now here's Ball. Guarded closer. Off target at the rim. Now Tate. He has 5. Green finds Tate. Inside. It's stolen by Bradley. On the wing, Green. There's the pass to Bradley. Over Porter. Count that one. He's got 8.
Oh, no hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy one.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Ball. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Wood. And the rejection by Bradley. There's Ball with the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Green. Caruso, no good. The Rockets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Wood. And the rejection by Bradley. Pass to Caruso. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jalen Green. Well, every team needs those energy players, Chris, who set the tone defensively. And Alex Caruso is definitely in that mold.
Absolutely. He's disruptive, gets a lot of steals, and he's athletic. I can give you some highlights, too.
So for the Rockets, Martin, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. David Nwaba comes in for Tate. And it's Gordon in for Kevin Porter. The Bulls also changing it up. Troy Brown comes in for Tony Bradley. And it's Kobe White in for Lonzo Ball. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Rockets shooting about 42% so far. Martin, the pass to Green. Hangs. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Passes to Brown. Johnson outside. Over Martin. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Rockets have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gordon. It's hauled in by the Bulls. To the inside. Johnson can't get it to go. To the middle. And it's blocked by Brown. And so it's the Chicago Bulls finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Gordon, David Nwaba out there with Martin, and it's Green, and it's Şengün in at the center, filling out the middle.
Now this is why you have to involve Gordon, a pick and roll genius, a high percentage shooter in these sets.
Outside, White. Takes it inside. Yep, that one goes in there.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, no question. It takes skill and a certain level of fearlessness.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Johnson. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Rockets, 2 shots.
2.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Outside, Levine. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now the pass to Nwaba. Here's Şengün, guarded by Levine, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
And here is Thomas. Kicks it to Levine. The 17-footer. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
I mean, he's out there on an island all by himself. I mean, good job to stay cool and train.
Augustine against Thomas. Augustine passes to Christopher. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Christopher's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Chicago calls timeout. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Daniel Tice is checked in for Daniel House. Jay Shante comes in for David Nwaba, and Kevin Porter subbed in for Augustine. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Christopher. He's covered by Brown. Porter passes to Tice. 2 points. That one goes.
Gotta like how agile Tice is when he goes so well after setting screens for his guys.
Porter against Ball. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Chalk up 2 there.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Christopher, the pass to Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Second team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Kevin Porter Jr. At the line for 2.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Porter. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with, and my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that league guard position.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Green taking his time here. He kicks to Porter. Shot from free throw range. Good on the bucket.
Porter Jr.
The Bulls leading by 21. Ball with it. Dishes it to Levine. And Levine with the slam.
Levine.
Well, we see this time and time and again from Levine. I mean, he has the ability to put the offense on his shoulders.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley.
Houston
Let's
ball.
take another look at the staunch defense during that Mobile One block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group.
Get open, get open.
1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Jones against Augustine. Shot clock at 5. Over Jones.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lonzo Ball.
His passes were crisp tonight. Pinpoint. So many easy buckets came off his assist.
Thomas against Augustine. Pass to Christopher. Here is House, and he jams it with authority.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass?
Now, here's Thomas. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, this team is playing well together. How are you encouraging and fostering that sense of all of you being together and playing well?
We're just making everybody comfortable.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.